Amsterdam is well known for its sexual nightlife. It can be not the biggest, but certainly the most famous red light district of the world, which attracts thousands of tourists every year. Prostitution, live sex shows, and other amusements bring to the table a discussion that seems to be overpassed, but it is still alive: the safe sex. Close to Waterloopplein, there is a second-hand store dedicated to fights against AIDS. The clothes are a source of donation, and 96% of the profits goes to the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. Besides selling cheap clothes and gift-free condoms, there is an HIV test center upstairs. The test is free of charge, and the result comes in 20 minutes.
And also the concept of having the testing centre above a shop, and also not in a medical environment. So basically, just to make it as easy as possible for people just to come in and get tested, and to make it as normal as possible.
According to Charlotte, around 200 people were tested a month. About 35% have never done an HIV test before, and 2/3 are men who had sex with men. But a client profile is out of question. There is a diversity of visitors, including foreign residents, tourists, and locals.
And we do get a lot of international people, a lot of tourists passing through, but also a lot of people who don't necessarily feel comfortable testing in their own countries or cities, and often choose Amsterdam because it's known as a kind of sexually liberated city, and people think, you know, if that's a place where I can do a free HIV test, it must be there. So we get, a surprising amount of people from the Middle East, for example, who, are terrified to test in their own countries, who will then fly out and get tested with us here. So it's definitely, a complete mix of people, a lot of heterosexual people as well, because that can be quite notoriously difficult for a middle-aged heterosexual woman, for example, to get a free test as well, can be difficult here. So I don't think, there's no restrictions from our part. So it's just complete mix.
It was 1987 and there was a lot of talk about AIDS and protection. For Marijke Verleen, it was a kind of boring to buy condoms at a drugstore, and that's why she and other two friends of her decided to open the Condomerie, the world's first condom specialty shop.
Well, I think this could only work in Amsterdam, because Amsterdam is a pretty hip city. And if it would have been in a village outside of Amsterdam, it would not work, this store. And we are next to the red light district, so we have a lot of prostitutes coming in to buy condoms. And a store like this belongs with the city, I think.
The store, which is still running in the heart of Amsterdam, covers a big range of condoms with diversity of design and performance.
Well, we have a difference here between the good ones and the bad ones. We have ones that are tested and ones that are non-tested. We are selling those also, the non-tested, to make it a lot funnier in the store. Otherwise, it would have been a very clinic type of store, and we didn't want to have that. The non-tested condoms, that is just for fun. And we also tell the people that it's for fun, and that is to make smiles on the faces, let's say, like that.
According to Marijke, diseases like AIDS, syphilis, and gonorrhea are a current threat, as well as premature pregnancy, and the famous condoms are still the best protection for all of it.
But it's also something against pregnancy. The condom. We like lots of children, but the condom here is also for pregnancy, for young people, that they use condoms instead of the pill, and that they use the pill and don't use condoms, and then they get diseases. So it's very important that we are still around, and there's still no cure for all those diseases. So. This is one of the best protections that you can have, a condom. So that's why we are still here.